In today's video, we are going to begin looking at the distributive property. And you can see this section of notes covers a wide variety of things. We have the distributive property, which we're going to have 3 videos on, simplifying expressions, and solving one-step equations. And these are all together because they are building blocks for where we are going to next. So, the distributive property. The idea here, and we're going to cover this, like I said, in 3 videos, but it's the first 12 problems you see here, is that if we have a value being multiplied to a quantity, you may remember from earlier lessons that when there's something going on inside parentheses, we refer to it as a quantity. The way we handle that is by multiplying the number outside the parentheses with everything on the inside. This first example is asking us to multiply 4 with the quantity of negative 4x minus 5. The way we do that is by taking the 4 and multiplying it both to the negative 4x and to the minus 5. So what does that look like? Well, that's basically saying we're going to take 4 times negative 4x, and we're going to take 4 times negative 5. This now requires us to use our integer rules for multiplication. Real fast, we haven't yet seen something like this, where we have a number times an expression that contains a variable. But remember that negative 4x is just negative 4 times x. So essentially, we could, and I'm going to do this way off to the side and then erase it, but we could think about this as being 4 times negative 4 times x. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. They have different signs, so our product is negative. So that gives us negative 16 times x. And as we hopefully recall from the very first lesson, we never write the multiplication of a number and a variable with parentheses. We just write negative 16x. So now that we've seen that, let me get rid of all that because I'm going to need that space very soon. And we're going to have that negative 16x. And after that, we have to do 4 times negative 5. What is positive 4 times negative 5? Again, they have different signs. So we're going to have a negative value, and 4 times 5 is 20. The distribution here of 4 times the quantity negative 4x minus 5 is negative 16x minus 20. And this is the process of distribution. In the second example, we are giving this 2 to both x and to 3. So we have to do 2 times x and 2 times 3. Now, everybody in this problem is positive. That's very nice. We have 2 times x. We know that's 2x, and we know that we write that as 2x with nothing in between them. And then we have 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. For the next two, I'm not going to draw these arrows. In number 3, we have to do 9 times the 1, and we have to do 9 times the negative 3a. 9 times 1, of course, is 9. And positive 9 times negative 3a, we have different signs, so it will be negative. And 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times a is just 27a. Finally, for this first video, we have to take the 3 and multiply it to 8k, then take that 3 and multiply it to 10. 3 times 8k, 3 times 8 is 24, so we have 24k, and 3 times 10, that's 30.